3, 2, 1, action. All right, guys, how you doing today? Good. All right, so as we've been focusing on sports and culture, we're going to continue that process. So today, what I really want to focus on, and I'm going to write the objective on the board, but first, what I really want to focus on is the development of a main point, and not only developing that main point, but developing the key ideas to help figure out what that main point is, as well as how are we going to support that main point with the key details. Okay? So, you know how I've had you practice analyzing, right? Yes. What does analyzing consist of? What does analyzing consist of? Heidi?
Reading between the lines.
Reading between the lines. Good. And what do we always do when we analyze? We highlight, okay? And what do we like to look for when we're highlighting? Important information such as what? Okay, let's this.
Who, what, when, where, why.
Who, what, when, where, why, how. What else?
Specific dates.
Specific dates.
Base names.
Big names. Can I get one more? I'll give you a hint. It's on the board somewhere.
Author's purpose.
Author's purpose. Perfect, Ryan. Nice work. Okay, so you guys have this article in front of you, A Black and White World. Okay, so we've been studying Jackie Robinson, right? And who has been writing about Jackie Robinson in this book, Promises to Keep? Irma?
His daughter.
His daughter. Okay, so the author's perspective, okay, is through the daughter's lens. So she's writing about her father, correct?
Yes.
And so what we've been focusing on in this book is what so far? Have we learned a whole lot about Jackie Robinson?
No.
What have we learned a lot about?
Jackie Robinson's life. And how he affected culture.
How he affected culture. But more importantly, we've been focusing on what? Okay? What was the article that we read last week that I read to you? It didn't specifically mention Jackie Robinson a lot, but what did we really talk about? We talked about, it's something that we've been focusing on for a while. What? Segregation, exactly, okay? So yes, this is a book about Jackie Robinson, but we've really only been focused on segregation, okay? And it's important that we focus on this topic because this topic is going to allow us to understand more the trials and tribulations or the hardships or the difficulties that Jackie Robinson went through, okay? And how he really broke that barrier. What do I mean when I say broke that barrier? Can I get a hand in the air, please? Arlette? Broke the problems, okay? Something else. Can I get a different verb besides broke? He discontinued. Good, that's a good vocab word. What else? I'm going to give you the action. He pushed forward. He persevered. Perfect. And so it's important that we understand that background information to really hone or put together our focus on how Jackie Robinson was an instrumental, what does instrumental mean? Important part of our life and of our culture, okay? And how we are today because of this man. So what you have in front of you is an article called A Black and White World, okay? You're going to read through this article, all right? And you're going to analyze, okay? You're going to analyze the article, and you are going to develop a gist statement. What do I mean by a gist statement? The main idea. You're going to figure out the main idea of this article, all right? And on top of that, after you figure out the main idea, based off of your analyzations, okay, you are going to develop the key ideas and details that support the main idea. Okay? So yes, you develop this main idea, but what evidence or what support do we have that supports your ability to have figured out that that is the main idea? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Raise your hand if you have any questions. Okay, so I'm going to show you real quick. On these strips of paper, I'm going to give a strip of paper to each group. Okay? And your job, and Ugo, I'm going to have you work with this group after you've read the article, okay? Each strip of paper you're going to write the key details that support your main idea. So after 2 minutes, or 2 to 3 minutes of reading, we are going to develop our main idea. And each table is going to get a strip of evidence that you're going to write that supports our main idea or our gist statement. Questions? Begin. Yes. You know where they are. Okay, remember, I'd like you to be analyzing it as you go along. So that means a pen, pencil, or highlighter in your hand. Okay, yeah, it's a good example of what I mean by analyzation. Okay, he's highlighting, he's making notes of what's important. All right, boys, here we go.